and a secret guest. Buddy. Yes. I think he's arrived. Must be in Advent print.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Yes, hi. Thank you so much, sir, for patiently holding.
Sounds good. Thank you for keeping the card open. I will keep a very close eye on my account. If anything else suspicious happens, I will give you a call immediately.
You can apply online, or you could also visit the branch online.
Same to you. Take care. Bye.
Take care. Bye.
Dealing with banks gives me so much anxiety. I hate finances because I'm basically financially illiterate.
So yesterday I planned to talk about this, but I ran out of time. So what I was talking about yesterday, okay, I guess we're talking about this somewhere else. This is too loud. Okay, let's try this again. So what I wanted to talk about yesterday was this zoom function, digital zoom function that the X100VI has. The crop is not applied to the RAW file, but it is applied to the JPEG. What I'm doing is just pulling on the zoom ring. Now it's at 35. If I pull it, it's at 50. If I keep pulling it same direction, it's at 70. 70, 50, 35. So I think this is a really, really helpful feature. I have this in my Sony A7SIII. The difference between this camera and the Sony's is that if you press the Super 35 or crop mode on the Sony's, that RAW file is stuck at that crop. So it's kind of convenient if I'm doing a photo shoot and the files are at least half the size. So that's kind of functional, but by doing that you lose the functionality of maybe wanting to recrop it differently if you maybe want to include more in the image. So let's test it out here. I'm gonna shoot it at f5.6 just to have like optimal sharpness. So this is 35, this is 50, and that's 70. The ingenious thing about this is that you can make your composition more fitting to that crop. So let me just crop. I would shoot this picture like that, and if I was shooting at 50 I would crop it further to the side like that, and at 35 I might decide to include this boat here as guiding lines. So at 35 I would shoot it probably like this. The thing that I enjoy about this is that I use the rule of thirds. I do the composition on the spot. Of course I could always just shoot everything 35 and just crop it after the fact, but then I lose that ability to kind of make my crop match my composition. So I'm a really big fan of this feature. I really love this about the Fuji X100VI, because now also compared to the previous generation, the X100V had a 26 megapixel sensor. This one has a 40 megapixel sensor. So this is a really, really functional feature for having that extra resolution. Sharp islands in the background. Sædleblazer. It is entirely too warm to be outside more than an hour at the moment. It is crazy warm. I think over the weekend there was a temperature record in Hong Kong. Anyway, in 1 week we will be leaving Hong Kong, and on the 10th, the day after tomorrow, we'll be staying. Looking forward to the infinity pool that is, I think it's right there. So the last few days in Hong Kong will be in luxury and style. I'm gonna cut it here and head back and having a look at those crop modes on the Fuji, and I'll get back to you there. Smile. Okay. Innen. Þeir byrju stökk tilbaka mig. Kom inn. Já. Thank you.
And that's the end of the vlog. Thank you so much for lasting all the way to the end. If you have any suggestions on future videos or future content connected to the Fuji X100VI, let me know. Also, for that matter, I mean, I got some other cameras. Maybe I could compare the Fuji X100VI to the A7SIII with the 35mm 1.8 Sony. That's in my kit right now. I don't think this camera would compare that much. The Sony CVE1 and a 20mm 1.8 is kind of only a video camera, if I'm honest. But maybe it could be interesting to compare the A7SIII and X100VI. Those are pretty competitive, great cameras, but very, very different. All right, I'm gonna call it. It's almost midnight here. See you again tomorrow. Take care, guys.